The Italian Spirits Company is an importer of Italian liqueurs, self-proclaimed the ultimate collection of Italian craft spirits curated by Ken Fredrickson and David Lynch.
Their handcrafted product is created in Piedmont by master distiller Pierre Nuvoloni Bonnet, who highly focuses on quality and sustainability. Being a master distiller means you are a highly qualified and skilled professional who manages the entire distillation process of spirits, which assures consistency throughout the production and quality as well. This person also works as a brand ambassador and is important for being able to maintain the success of the company. Another thing that sets this company apart from other spirits companies is their commitment to authentic products. They stand apart in the competitive market by focusing on handcrafted, environmentally sourced items which appeal to a wide range of customers. This approach not only demonstrates their care for the environment, but also shows to everyone that they are focused on preserving old practices while innovating new methods as well.
Future businesses can learn multiple useful strategies from Italian Spirits Company's early days. In the early era of their business, they made sure to put together a strong group of individuals with different skills to form a team to run their business. Fredrickson's entrepreneurship and Lynch's knowledge of Italian wines create a very powerful combination to be the main part of their business. Their different producers with different styles only add to this strong group of employees. Another important thing that can be seen from this company is their strong knowledge about the business itself and how they built it up before actually entering the market. Fredrickson and Lynch both have written books and articles which have helped them create themselves as expert in this field. This not only boosts their credibility, but also helps in marketing and brand development.
Their main marketing channel right now is their website, which is a source of detailed information about all of the producers in their portfolio. Other marketing initiatives and strategies include attending distributor trade shows and pouring or showing their products at other industry events that attract bars and restaurants. Additionally, participating in or sponsoring local events can boost brand popularity and also build good relationships with customers in the local community. Crafting unique brand stories, such as talking about heritage and where the company originally comes from, is what sets Italian Spirits Company apart from others. For example, highlighting ways of production where products are produced and talking about how recipes may have been passed down through generations are useful techniques that make Italian Spirits Company effective. Ensuring that the brand is authentic and has a target audience to appeal to is also extremely crucial. Italian Spirits uses Instagram and Facebook primarily to showcase the brand's products with high quality images or video. They also use these platforms to talk about unique recipes and post updates about any special events and business hours. This tool is especially helpful in today's day and age. To give clients memorable experiences, hosting distillery tours, pop-up bars, or tasting events could create better connections with consumers. These gatherings provide customers with the chance to try products and give them a sense of community as well. Future companies can learn from Italian Spirits Company in order to stay competitive. One important strategy that is used by most companies is innovating and always coming up with new ideas for the business. Looking into new product categories and creating distinct flavors at certain times can separate companies from others and keep them competitive. Embracing trends such as social media and the increased demand for sustainable and locally sourced products is also very important to keep in mind. Doing these things can build a strong brand reputation and create a strong community. However, it is important to expand to other markets besides local ones in order to boost competitiveness and create connections in the industry as well. Maintaining and keeping traditions from decades past will give a company a rich history, and being able to develop the brand while doing this can further boost productivity. Combining old production methods with new market demands allows businesses to remain relevant in the market. Italian Spirits Company does a good job of staying competitive in today's market by implementing these methods, and future business leaders can learn from these strategies that they use.
As the importers of spirits, they need to get both the formula and the label approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, also known as the FDA, before they can bring it to the U.S. There are some compounds, such as flugone, that are considered toxic in high concentrations, so the producer of the spirit has to demonstrate that there is either none or not enough for it to be toxic in the product. This obviously slows down the company, as oftentimes there will be debate about small infractions of these rules. It is a tough but necessary process to ensure the product is safe, and the FDA has to stick to such strict rules to operate properly. After the product is approved, they move on to the label. Most of the label approval process is centered on certain conventions the FDA has laid out, or what language and symbology used to describe the product on the label. There are certain things they don't allow you to say, and there are certain specific ways things need to be expressed. It is another example of frustrating red tape, and while some constructs seem to be only an inconvenience, they are necessary. When the FDA gives the company the green light, they then receive a certificate of label approval, which is a kind of passport for that product that is referenced when the product arrives in a U.S. port and is assessed and eventually cleared for entry by the U.S. Customs Service. The fact that the Italian Spirits Company works internationally makes it a special company, but it also comes with some especially long additions to the process of finally getting the product out there. The other regulatory factor that influences their business is that they have a 3-tier system of distributing alcoholic beverages in the U.S. As the importer, the Italian Spirits Company purchases the product from the Italian maker and arranges it for it to be shipped to the U.S. They hold it in a warehouse in New Jersey, but they are not able to turn around and sell it directly to bars and restaurants or stores. In each state, U.S. law states that a licensed distributor of alcoholic beverages takes possession of the product and is responsible for the sale and distribution of the products to retailers and restaurants. They are required by law to sell out products to a distributor in each U.S. state. They then need to train and manage those distributors. This means that they buy a product, apply a markup to it to make a profit, then the distributor gets it and applies their own markup to it. Then the retailer or bar or restaurant applies another markup to it before it ends up on a menu or a store shelf. Those three markups are warranted by the process the product goes through, and the demand is mostly inelastic because they are specialty liqueurs. The price can fluctuate based on supply, and prices are negotiated constantly, but for the most part the price stays the same because each cog in the chain has their own markup and is aware of the other markups happening. This means that Italian Spirits Co. is always trying to get a lower price from their sellers, but their sellers cannot afford to sell at a lower price, so they pay the same price and must assess what markups to make.